Marta,
Hi, how are you?
it's so good to see you again.
It's so good to see you. And here is Lionel.
Lionel, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien.
I'm so glad that you're joining us tonight.
I see.
So we'll go around here and I'll introduce people. And Maria, can you hear us okay? Do you want to stay off camera? Or would you like to say hello? All right, maybe we'll wait for Maria to tell us. But okay, so to start officially, good afternoon, good evening. Kirti Khalsa, the CEO of the Alzheimer's Research and Prevention Foundation, and I already know Marta, and I'll introduce the rest of our team. So Fletcher Wilkins, that you also know, Marta, you've met him before, is a member of our board of directors. And so thank you so much, Fletcher. I'll go to Albert next. Albert is our social media coordinator and has been working with us for about 4 years. And then, of course, you know, Chelsea, educational programs manager. And everybody knows Chelsea because she's like everywhere. So anyway, that's my very short introductions. And should we start with Marta? Would you like to introduce yourself and say a little bit about you and Lionel?
Oh, okay. I am. I don't know. I'm a reader and a patient. I don't know what I am, but I'm a follower. I follow whatever you do. We try to attend your seminars and your meetings and read the research papers and all that. So, and we live in Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia. And I learned about Dr. Dharma around 1990 with his first book, or I think it was his first books, Meditation as Medicine or something like that. And from there on, we just kept following him. And then I don't know if the foundation came too much later or if already existed by that time. But then we became also followers of the foundation. And here we are. We keep following you.
That's so kind. Thank you.
So you want to say something?
Yeah, this is Lionel, Marta's husband, many years. Yeah, Marta found the book and then introduced it to me. And then we began practicing the Kirtan meditation. During the COVID crisis,
Pandemic.
during the pandemic, we did the meditation almost every day in the morning. Well, I would say at least 4 days, not every day, but at least 4 days per week. And I found that very beneficial. I have to say that. And then I began reading about it, that part of the book, and I have been practicing it. Sometimes I have sleeping problems, and I do the meditation at night. and I'm able to restart my sleep.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Very interesting. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lionel. That's great. Maria, would you like to take, oh, she doesn't know how to set up the camera. Okay. Would you like to, do you have a microphone?
We can type. I'll type it in the chat. Oh,
I hear you, Maria, don't worry. But you can see us and hear us, I guess. Oh, okay, you're here to observe. Great. Well, we'll miss you. But
I'll say, for Maria, thank you for being a super supporter, just like Marta as well, because you guys have attended so many of our programs, and we really appreciate that. Which is another reason why we wanted to have you here, is because we want to hear from you, being so close to the foundation, if you know how you guys have enjoyed this last year, or what other topics you're interested in, or you know, just to get some feedback as well and see how the foundation can, you know, better serve our community.
You have an idea? Well, nothing that comes to mind, because every time that you announce one of the meetings, one of the webinars, I'm always very surprised, because it's a very interesting topic, and we enjoyed it, and we always learn a lot. So I think all that you have been doing has been very helpful. I really cannot think of anything.
Does anything stand out to you from this past year? Any of the programs or the challenges, or anything that you found that you enjoyed the most?
Can you
I can
remind?
remind you of some of them.
Uh-huh.
Would that be helpful?
Yes.
Okay, well, where do I begin? Here we go. We did how nature boosts brain health. We did Tai Chi, meditation in motion. We did the, you know, our meditation challenges. We've done the 30-day challenge with physical exercise too. We did the food week. We did several webinars in between. Let me see.
Yeah, from that list, I think one of the things that I liked very much was the Tai Chi. The Tai Chi was very interesting, and I think there was kind of the idea of maybe repeating it or doing it later again. So that is one thing, that if you want to do it again in 24, that would be a
You'll
great
be
thing.
there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
That's
she
good.
was, I mean, it can be somebody else or the same lady, but she was very good.
Yes, thank you. That was fun.
That the other programs were not good. I mean, all were.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned one of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very good too.
Thank you. Well, that's good to know. Because I think, I mean, those ones were more interactive, right? With the Tai Chi and like the listening to the meditation as you go on a walk, you know, that sort of stuff. So interactive. And I think if we can find a way to make programs more interactive, we will for sure. So that's good to know. And I will say, Maria, if there's anything you want to add.
Well, she did.
Oh, she did. Thank you. I love the food week. Oh yeah, and Lana and her exercise. Oh, that's great. I had a lot of fun with the challenges and sort of breaking up like our normal routines and trying new things. Personally, I liked doing that. So yeah, maybe we can figure out more ways to challenge our community.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's hard to highlight one because they are all very good. Yeah.
Thank you. Fletcher, would you like to introduce yourself and say a little bit about you?
Okay. Hello, everyone. So I'm Fletcher. I am a Kundalini Yoga and meditation teacher, as well as a member of the board. In my day-to-day job, I'm an engineer, and yoga and meditation plays a big part in my life because the work can be very stressful, and having these tools helps me reduce the stress. You know, there are times I may need to, if I'm feeling stressed or something, I just, you know, I can do a pranayama, I can do a breath exercise. I may listen to mantra. I may get up and do some exercises. You know, just take a few minutes to reset and and help myself stay calm. So yeah, these practices are very beneficial in my life. And Kirtan Kriya is, you know, another one that I've done many times, and I want to add it back into my daily practice and for 2024. So
It's a good resolution.
yeah, it is.
I'm gonna be doing something very similar, so.
That's great. That's great. And
Yes.
Fletcher, you've been serving on the board for how long now?
I think I started, was it 2016? I started.
Yeah, possible. Yes, very possible.
So about 7 years, maybe.
That's great. Great.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, when I met Kirti and Dr. Dharma, we were at a meditation course and we talked about it. So actually in Phoenix, I think it was in Phoenix.
Yes, in Phoenix. Yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere I still have those pictures.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So I
Well,
think we have a new person who joined us.
yes. Hi, Tracy. Hey, it's good to see you. So we're just going around the room and kind of introducing ourselves and saying how we're involved with the foundation. And so would you like to go next since you're our guest?
Yeah, I live in New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand. I've done loads of Kundalini yoga before. My grandmother has very bad dementia, Alzheimer's, you know, so I've just been watching all your newsletters and everything. I did buy a book off you guys a while ago as well. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I'm just keeping my eye on what the regular updates, you know, what's going on in that, just so I can help myself later in the future. I'm in my early 50s now, and every time I forget something, I think, oh, here we go. Because my grandmother had it quite bad, you know.
But I'll tell you, everybody forgets something. We all forget things, so don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I know. I have 2 young children as well, so you know, I'm very tired all the time.
Yeah. So that's it. That will
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Well,
But I
thanks for
think the chanting probably really helps, you know?
Mhm. Yes, well, it's a great stress management tool. And plus, this particular Kirtan Kriya is really proven to activate your brain so that, like, the frontal part of the brain, all the parts of the brain really are activated more, so you're more efficient. And so, and of course, it helps with memory and, concentration, focus, and other things. So I don't want to take over the conversation, but we're happy to talk about it, of course.
So does it activate the prefrontal cortex? Because that's really important with stress and everything, you know?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, we have so many scans now, of the impact, the effect of Kirtan Kriya, because the technology, I was telling somebody recently that, we've done 20 years of research on Kirtan Kriya. And at the beginning, there were only like 2 types of scans. And now there's so many different types of scans and different things they can measure that is like the most recent scans, like I couldn't understand anything, like all these things going this way. It's like, I have no idea what this is. And so just to say that and it's showing all good effects, but it also shows what they're measuring now or they're able to measure is that if, say, the frontal cortex is activated, it just communicates with so many other parts of the brain. It's not just one part. It's like really constant exchange of information all over the brain. And so it's really interesting.
Yeah, if you get this part working properly, the prefrontal, then everything else, you know, your life runs a lot smoother, apparently, you know? It's really important, this part. Yeah.
And it really also they realized that Kirtan Kriya also balances some parts of the brain that are responsible for mood and just being calmer and not being in constant stress state,
Yeah.
and not being maybe over emotional, because sometimes we're so stressed we get really emotional.
Yeah.
It's a normal response, but then we want to be able to sort of bring it back to balanced state, and so that's something that we're also showing with actually, to be fair, I think most meditation will have that effect, but we know about Kirtan Kriya directly because that's what we've been funding. But any type of meditation or even just breathing, Fletcher was just telling us, breathing is amazing, even just some really specific breathing exercises.
Yeah. Fletcher, are there any in particular that you think are good, the breathing exercises?
You
Can
know,
you recommend anything?
I mean, for me right now, one of the things I do in the morning is I just do about 17 minutes of long, deep breathing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just using my breath to create what I need. It's just, it helps me start my day.
And you really feel different, do you?
Oh, I do. I mean, I have some other practices, I'm still doing other meditations and do, some warm-up exercises as well. But I still feel, the pranayama, that's just one, but there are others that you can do. Do you remember the 1 minute breath? The 1 minute breath?
No, I don't know that one.
The 1 minute breath is one that you're inhaling. I mean, ideally when you're doing this and you've done it for a while, but you're going to inhale through your nose for 20 seconds. But if you're just starting off, then I would start at 10 seconds. And it's just a continuous inhale. And then it's and then I'm going to hold it, you know, for the same amount of time that I inhale.
Yeah.
You know, and this one, you may need to lift your diaphragm up, and that's okay to hold the breath.
Yeah.
And then you're going to exhale continuously.
Okay.
And you can do that for like 3 minutes. You know, so if you start off with inhaling for 10 seconds, hold it for 10 seconds, exhale continuously for 10 seconds, and repeat the cycle.
Good. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's called the 1 minute breath. I'm going to put this in the chat.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's
And the 17-minute one, do you breathe sort of in for 4 and out for 4? Is it kind of that rhythm, or what? How slow do you do the breathing for the 17-minute?
I just do long deep breathing. I'm just inhaling through my nose, like just a nice long deep breath.
Okay, good. I like it. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Then I'm just going to exhale and just keep going. And you know, I mean, you can start off if you feel like you want to start off for like 11 minutes or 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever feels good, and adjust it as you need to what works for you. And
How come you do 17 minutes?
oh, it just felt like, hey, I really want more of this. I want the pranayama in my day, and
Yeah.
and so I just picked 17. I mean, I
Alright.
could go longer, I could go shorter. I mean, they're both going to be effective.
Yeah.
It's just more time-wise for me. Can I do, like, if I can do this for 17 minutes, you know, if I have the time to do this before work, then hey, I'm going to do it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm going to
Oh,
try
you're
those.
welcome. Yeah, there's more. Maybe I'll send it to, because it's on the website, the 3HO website, but I'll send that to Kirti, the 1 minute breath, and then Kirti, if you want, you can send this out.
Sure. that'd be
Perfect.
great.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's just one. And there are other pranayams that are, you know, they're easy, but they're effective. And
Good.
you can do these on your own.
Yeah. I just want to fill the body with pranayama, and I want to get the stress gone, you know, just to stay
All right.
calm, just to stay
Right.
calm. Yeah.
Right.
Because I heard that stress contributes later on to dementia and Alzheimer's, you know, and I'm naturally quite a stressy sort of person, you know, due to my childhood. So I think the breathing would really help me if I get onto that.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, it's like the stress of daily life. It's
Yeah.
just, and having the tools that we need to reduce the stress, and even like using our communication to help us, you know, communicating with other people when we say, you know, having a conversation about a situation can help reduce stress.
Yes, true. Yeah, true. I
Yeah,
don't like to put my stuff on other people though, you know, because everyone else is dealing with their own stuff, you know. So I don't really talk to my friends too much about things. I just get on with it, you know.
right. Yeah, I was just thinking about like work stress. I mean, for me, I had to have a conversation with my boss, and I had to tell him that, hey, I'm really stressed, and I was thinking of leaving this job. And I just said, because it's like, and I identified the issues, and he's like, I understand. And he's like, I'm stressed as well. And so we were able to talk it through, and I'm like, so yeah, it was just
It was
having,
good for both of you.
yeah, it was,
Good.
yeah, but
So
having that,
are things going to
okay,
be better for you at work then? I hope so.
I mean, they were, it's like this job, I'm an engineer, but also a contractor. So my job, at a certain point of time, it ends. And so, but I'm able to finish, the assignment. And it was just having that conversation and being able to identify what's bothering me and talk it through. And it's like, okay, I feel better.
You feel better.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
You always do feel better, eh? You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
Tracy, have you heard of our brain longevity therapy training?
No?
You might want to check that out. And I can put a link in the chat. So this is something we offer. It's online, but it basically takes you through a course and it teaches you all about brain health. Stress management is one of our topics. That's huge. And so it provides a lot of resources, research, stuff in programs too. We have like monthly meetings with students, and we have graduate programs too. And we've got like Kirti was telling our Facebook community earlier today, we've got a book called Yoga for Everybody, and different techniques and poses that we try to give to our community so that they can, because stress is huge. It's it's inflammation of the brain. This is how it starts. So
Yeah.
we're trying to tackle it. And so we do have a lot of resources and programs. This past year was our 30th anniversary. So we did how nature boosts brain health, just going out
Yeah.
on walks and doing the awareness walks, and like disconnecting from all of the tech and
Yeah.
grounding yourself, stuff like that is really, really good for you. And being part of a community and all of this stuff. So I'm just throwing out that idea. I took the course myself too, and I know we're all busy people, but you do have a year to take it, to finish it. So it's very flexible to one's schedule, but it's full of information, especially if if dementia's on your mind, you want to be as careful and as possible. So we have a lot of prevention techniques and tools for people. But that's a big part of the foundation is taking all of the research we've got and putting it out to our community so that they can actually use it and teach it to others. So we have a lot of yoga teachers take the course and then they teach it to their students. So that's really awesome that it's starting all of the prevention. It's going and it's spreading. So it's very cool.
I've done courses with Guru Durham in New Zealand. Do you know Sarisat and Guru Durham?
I do.
Yeah. They
Yes, I do.
used to come out to New Zealand once a year, and I've done a few teachers courses with them. Not that I want to be a teacher, but it's just that it went more in depth to the philosophy of yoga and a lot of stress stuff as well, which was quite helpful.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
Guru Durham is very helpful. He was very good.
Yeah, he is. Well, I would love to introduce you to Albert, introduce you all to Albert, who is our social media coordinator. And Albert, why don't you say a little bit about yourself and what you've been doing with the fund as a meet and greet, so you can get to know a few people on our team. So Albert, would you
Yeah,
like?
hi everyone. I'm Albert. I do the social media for ARPF, and it's been actually kind of a rewarding role for myself to see all the community and to kind of help spread an important message like Alzheimer's prevention. So it's a pleasure to meet everyone and to kind of see the fruit of the labor. And it's always cool to see everyone just kind of appreciating the work that ARPF is doing. So it's an honor to kind of be that voice on social media for you guys, and just great to meet everybody. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so if you are on social media, check us out and, maybe do a like on a post and that that's who's behind it. And of course, I mean, we coordinate, one second, we coordinate, all the work together, and Chelsea, Albert, and I are constantly healing each other. Sometimes too much, I'm sure, for Albert, but it's working out. So yeah, Albert is a great guy. Thank you. And Tracy, did you have a question?
Yes, I'm not on social media. I don't do any. I just think it would take a lot of my time, and I've got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and I don't do social media, and I never have. So
It's
don't worry,
okay.
Albert, if I'm not ignoring you.
Oh,
If
it's
I don't
okay.
like something, it's just because I don't have any accounts. Sorry.
I hear you. It's all
It's,
good.
it's fine, no problem. And Maria, if you have any questions, that come up while we're chit-chatting here, let us know. And are you on social media, Maria? I'll wait to hear. Anyway,
I'll just pop in real quick. If you go to, I'm gonna put it in the chat, arpf.com/events. You don't need to be on social media. You can just go to this link and we'll email it out too. But that's where you'll see all of our upcoming events. For the most part, they take place on Zoom, but a couple months ago, we met at the conference in person in Arizona. I know that's a little bit far for you to travel, but we did have one person from Chile, so that was cool. But everything we're working on will eventually make its way onto that page there. So if you'd like to get involved, that's a good place to start.
thanks, Chelsea. And Maria said that she is on social media and she hasn't checked out the Facebook page yet, but she will. So great. Wonderful. Marta, are you on social media?
Yes, and I have checked out. Yes, I have. Yes, yeah, definitely.
Oh, great, great, great. Good. So do you have any questions for us? Maria said that I have enjoyed listening to everybody this evening. Thank you. Thank you, Maria, for, being here and for your support over time and your interest in our work and our programs. Does anybody have any questions for any of us, all of us?
Well, I don't have a question. I wanted to say that we missed the 30th birthday celebration activities that you organized. So I wanted to congratulate you and the doctor and the board and everybody who has been doing that possible. 30 years is a lot of years. Because
you.
it's hard. I remember when you celebrate the 15th, and can't believe that now it's 30.
I know, I really know. We had this conference
Mhm.
at the end of September, I was asked to do an opening. And so at the opening, I said that it's just hard it's like it's something out there. And one day I was looking at LinkedIn, and because it tracks like when you started a certain job or something, and I was looking at the foundation profile and it said 30 years, and I looked at that, and then all of a sudden I realized, wait, this is us. This is this foundation, 30 years. So how is it possible? And so anyway, so it's been a wonderful experience, and we're just very grateful that we have a wonderful board like Fletcher and Chelsea, who has really been incredible. Chelsea, why don't you say a few words about yourself and how we met?
Well, I think it was what, 2016, 2015, something like that. And I was in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport making a connecting flight. And I was traveling from the Caribbean. So it was like a long travel day for me. So I found like a little corner in my terminal, not the terminal, my gate. And I was sitting there and I was like stretching out a little bit. And then Dr. Dharma comes up to me and he says, "I'm proud of you." And I said, "What?" And he said, "I'm proud of you for doing yoga." And I said, "Oh." I said, "Oh, thanks." And so we started chit-chatting, and then he was like, "You should come meet my wife." I said, "Okay." So I went over and I met Kirti, and so we're all talking. And my background is in writing, professional writing. So we're talking about the foundation, and they could use some help with the blogs and articles and all of that sort of stuff. So ever since then, I've pretty much been working for the foundation. And my role keeps growing and growing and growing. So it started off pretty simple. I'm in pretty deep here at the foundation. So, but it's been very good. You know, we're a small team, and we work virtually. So that is nice also that, because I'm in New Mexico right now, but Fletcher, I don't know if I told you, I'm moving back to North Carolina
Oh, when?
when my house sells.
All right.
Could be next
Cool.
week. Don't know. So that's always great though. So I can continue to work for the foundation from North Carolina. You'll just see me in a different room, but yeah, it's been good, and to see how much we've grown, and especially the community. The events we've had are, you know, they just keep getting better and better, and it's been really cool to see that in all these new community members, everyone participating in the webinars and, you know, the symposiums, the conference. It's been like what Albert was saying, you know, it is rewarding because you are helping people. And I get emails all the time, especially from people who've taken our training, thanking us for everything that we've done for them, which is, you know, I'm just helping organize things, you know, but it's very, very sweet to hear that people are seriously benefiting from this research and from these programs. So definitely makes you feel good to be part of something like this. And I am just looking forward to what's next. Because once Kirti gets started, she just keeps going, you know, there's no stopping her. Every day she calls me and she says, "I have an idea."
And Chelsea's like, "Oops,
And
I can't hear you. I can't hear."
Yeah. I always
have a good
say,
connection.
"Uh-oh."
You say, oh.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, not another one. No, but it's been a lot of fun, and getting to know everyone has been great too. Even though we're virtual, it's really good people to work with. So yeah, I think it's there's a lot of gratitude here, and you know, we want to continue to help others and do whatever we can.
Yes. And this year, it kind of happened by accident, or if you call it an accident, with 30, it was our 30, it is still our 30th anniversary. And we ended up doing 30 online programs this year, plus our conference. And so it's been a pretty intense year. And really thanks, Chelsea, for keeping up with everything. And one interesting thing that's happened is that, you know, in 2017, we decided to launch this brain longevity therapy training. And we did live sessions in 17, 18, 19, and then, of course, COVID happened. And so we basically quickly turned around this course and put it all online. And since then, our graduate, our students and graduates have increased enormously. I mean, we have just about 1,000 students and graduates right now. So it's a big community. It's very rewarding, and people really want to participate. They really want to make a difference in their family, in their community. You know, the majority are yoga teachers and yoga students. I mean, yoga teachers and yoga therapists. And then we have nurses, psychologists, physical therapists, dental hygienists, you name it. So all kind of caregivers, professional caregivers, personal, family caregivers. So all different people and different backgrounds that people that work with seniors mostly. And so we feel really, really, yes, grateful to be able to spread the word that way, because we are a small team, and typically in an organization, you would just keep growing the organization to get out there more. And so what we did instead was to really, we were lucky, but it was also a choice to kind of leverage this training program and all the research we had done and all the expertise of Dr. Dharma and the other researchers and clinicians that we have to empower other people to go out there and really make a difference. And so that's how we decided to do it. So we have a small staff or a small team, but then we have this really large group of people who are out there as our ambassadors, if you will. And so I don't know if I should take up any more time, but I just want to tell you about two quick things. One is, this is our 30th anniversary white paper that we promised you. We're going to send it to you. I will email it to you here, as soon as we finish, as our gift to you for coming. And we're really excited about this. It's really a nice piece. Would you I'll just email it to you. If you need a hard copy, actually, let's just do it now. Would you rather have a hard copy or a downloadable copy? Tracy, I hope downloadable is okay, because New Zealand is pricey to send, but for Maria and Marta, I'll be happy to send you a hard copy if you like.
Uh,
Or what do you?
up to you. If you want to send it hard copy, we'll be delighted. But if you want to send it downloadable, that's fine too.
Yeah, it's okay. I'd be happy to send it hard copy, right, Fletcher? We could do that.
Yeah.
Now, if is that something that you want also to put it away for people to distribute it, or that's something more for private?
No, can be distributed for sure. Yes.
Okay, because if you send me the download, I will pass it to other people too. I mean, that's are you putting it in the website?
It's in the website.
Okay.
We're
No, it's in the website.
asking for a little donation for just to help
Okay.
us, because we have to keep raising money.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
But
Okay.
for you, because you've supported us, all of you that are here, and there is no charge or anything.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Sure. I'd be very honored to get a copy.
Oh, thank you. Maria, okay, that's fine. I'll send you a hard copy as well. So yes, want to thank you for your support, and and we had a slight glitch. The first time we sent the announcement for this meeting, we had a slight glitch, and so people weren't able to register. And so when we sent it the second time and the third time, then we solved that glitch. But I guess some people missed it. So it's,
Oh, is that
you know,
like
it's okay.
like a little white box that appeared when you went
Omar,
when you click on the registered button? Yeah, because I could not do my registration on my iPhone. I had to do it on my laptop. When I went to the laptop, I did not experience that problem. But I did experience it in the iPhone. In the iPhone, I couldn't. So I imagine that it was a problem with the application specifically for the iPhone, because I didn't have the problem with the Mac.
you're so cool, Marta.
Well, I want it, so I got it 1 week on the iPhone. I said, okay, there is, probably something with the internet or something like that. Second time, same thing. I said, okay, I'm going to try with the laptop and see what happens. And with the laptop, I didn't have a problem. So I don't know if by the time I went to the laptop, you already have fixed the whole thing. And that's maybe what I experienced. So I'm blaming my phone anyways.
It worked. Yes, it worked. We'll do more. With Fletcher, we were thinking of doing it regularly next year. We'll just put it on the calendar to do at least 2, maybe 1 in the spring, 1 in the fall, and just to touch base with, with you and our supporters.
No, it will be great to have more people, because we have learned a lot from the other participants. So that's great.
Yes, exactly.
I just have a quick question. I'm looking here on your webpage for the information of the online brain longevity therapy training. And it says that the event starts on January 1st, 2023, and ends on December 31st, 2024. So is that right? It begins at the beginning of this year and ends at the end of the next year.
So we put it like that for the computer system to work. It's an ongoing course, and if you go further down, it explains it. But you have 1 year to complete it on the day that you register. Because we have so many people registering at different times, we just sort of put this big timeline of the course is open. But you have 1 full year to take the course. And it takes about 25 hours, give or take, depending on, your speed. So there's a lot of flexibility there for it.
So the total course is about 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, there are exams. After each chapter, you have to take a little quiz exam, and there are videos to watch, and then writing like a book, like a textbook. So there's each chapter, and yeah. Any questions, please let us know. You know how to get hold of us. If you're not sure, email info@alzheimersprevention.org, and we all communicate. So, or put it on social media. Albert will get it to us. Does anybody have any more questions or comments? Or Albert or Fletcher?
No, thank you.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. I'm glad to meet you. It's good to meet members of the community. So, and hear your thoughts.
Yes. Well, we're here for you. Any questions, let us know. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for coming to meet us today.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye.